Hello and welcome, I'm Fan, and today we're doing some Extinction testing. I'm not going to continue this game until I win, because I probably will not. I'll probably get very close, but the thing we're testing right now is beatdown strategy and how efficient they are. So I had a 4-player game and obviously they're very good there, but now we're doing a 1-player game, 1-mage game. Gonna do some 2-mage game and 3-mage games. I just want to record this. I've done this quite a few times now, gotten somewhat close, but probably it takes a lot of luck. Yeah, we're playing Prince of Glutton's Extinction mode. And yeah, it has this devour mechanic, and we're playing Jian. How do we get this? There we go. Well, we'll get into that later. Yeah, so we have to devour 9 of these cards over here because we don't have any gems. We don't do that. So it's just gonna be, we're not likely to get any of the 5 ether spells. So we're just gonna devour 4 of each, and then we're gonna devour 1 lava tendril because we hope that's on top when we go on our second turn to grab it. We could actually go, yeah, 1 what's it called, flexing dagger on turn 1 on top to mitigate it a bit more. Yeah, to have 1 more card to buy from the top of it, but we also just run into a lot of risks. There are 3 spells. We're just gonna devour the 3 lava tendrils. I think that's pretty neat. Though actually, do we want to? Because I have nothing's gonna trigger next time. Oh well, we'll see. If we go once more, we'll at least buy 1 of the lava tendrils, and then we're fine with just buying void bonds and ignites. Reduce the next one by 3. So we're just gonna go for the free focus and get a charge because that will help us double use a spell next time and just blast it off really easily. Good. So we're getting 2 of those at least. Yeah. Getting that charge. Ah, never mind. We wouldn't have gotten it anyway, so it's fine. Okay. So you could like argue that you should keep the lava tendril prepped, and I'm not too against it because right now like early game damage is not that efficient. Anyway, it's like the game wraps up down the line, so we probably should have kept it prepped, but well, never punished. Next one. We have 3, so we could focus that, get a charge. I think that's the better way to do it. Oh, that's an issue. Yeah, we should have opened it. My bad. I should have looked down. I could double use a spark, I guess, but don't really want to. Guess it's the most efficient. 2, 5. Instead of just that. Nah. Okay. Do we even want to do that damage? No, we don't need to use it. Reduce the next one by that. Use our ability to power that off. That's 4 and 4. Triple prepping, getting those charges. And just discarding all those gems. Yeah, it's rough right now. We go again. Yeah, we get that clean off. We save some damage on Gravehold. Just 1 ether off. Okay, next time. Well, what do we want to do? Do we really want to go Phoenix Flame? I guess. Can we survive unleashing twice and Gravehold suffering 3. I think that might even be better than God Feeders, especially because we don't have a lot of damage to run with, so we're probably kind of forced into this either way. How likely we're gonna get that? So we have 3, 2, well, 1 ether this turn. I think I'm just gonna go for the focusing orbs right now. Yeah. And the blasting stabs. Okay, dokie. There's a lot going down right now. That's open. Kill that. Wait with that. Now we should have no. The next one. At least we can take this off cleanly. That's the thing with Phoenix Flame. At least it does good chunk of damage. Okay, now we can buy some spells. Question is, do I want more spells? Do I want blasting stab? Not really. I get a void bond. Well, that's only 1, so that's fine. Okay. 2 damage. I think we need to take this out before it goes again. So that's like another thing with going into tier 3. If you go into tier 3, overlook that. I don't need to cast yet. If you go into tier 3, if you can get lucky and just have some attacks and powers. Right now we're not quite happy with the powers, but if you see a minion really early on and you cannot run down the nemesis, you're also forced to deal damage to that minion, so it's double rough. So that's gonna be 8 damage here at least. Oh, in that case we do want to use both the sparks. Got to see that, so yeah, that's where our ability comes into play. But then again, we go again. Never mind, we don't want it because we're just gonna go again. Anyways, gone all the times it can go for this round. This costs 7 to discard, so yeah, just rough. I guess blasting stuff right now is not too bad. Still void bond. I think it's overall better. Okay, so we can risk 1, taking 1 damage on it. There's a attack that comes up soon where it's just gonna deal the last bit of damage to us that we cannot handle. Yeah, so we have to unleash 3 times. Okay, no. Yeah, oh, GG. Yeah, come on! Because that's the ignite, and yeah, we don't have anything else. Rip, yeah. I was not even close. What made the difference here? I feel I was rather efficient on getting the spells, hitting the 4 ether mark. But I might be off. I didn't do any of the fancy stuff on my first game, and there I got like down to 8 health on the nemesis. Let me just double check that, I guess. A 7. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just return to this. Alright, I'm heading back again. So just starting off 4 of the 5 costs because we're not really going to reach them that easily with Jian. Oh, did it wrong. Quit game, resume game. Because we're gonna do 4 of Fair Lightning, 3 of Dark Fire, put a Lava Tendril, and then a Flexing Dagger on top, and hope we don't see that go next, because then I think we have to take the damage, just one of them, so we take the Flexing Dagger there. Well, we can devour 3 spells. That's okay. We'll appreciate it going next. But it's what it is. Because we want to. Yeah, then we could have taken flexing daggers, but we didn't know what was coming up either. We just want to, yeah. Take it easy. Let's get some charges. We could get another flexing dagger, but I think it's just best to keep with one. Stick with one. We can devour relics. Now we can get them. Get them. Would we? I think yeah, we should just take the damage, but we didn't know that we were coming up next either. Yeah. You can just keep it for the next one. Who's next? Get a charge. Yeah, we can't really afford to take that much damage either, so it is what it is. Yeah, let's keep some damage going. Who's next? Oh yeah, we can get 2 focus on this one, but we're coming up. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, we'll just keep. Oh, we can just open that. Nice. Yeah, we saw that coming a mile away. Now we might as well just reduce, open. Can't really do much about this one. Yeah, thank you. Because that's a lot of damage to Gravehold. We would appreciate something else and just been able to buy off a spell, I suppose. Tends to be the best way forward. Just gonna keep that prepped. Because we don't have a lot of spells right now, so we really wanna get back to that. Okay, now we can double cast that. Get all our gems used for some spells there. That's really nice. See those coming up again. Oh, double going. It's not great to see. We can get some ignites going. I really want to unleash twice because putting Fort Biter back is a lot of health on the minions that I cannot afford to put down. Fort Biter. It's only 6 HP though. I have that lined up. But I think it's just better to unleash twice. Let's get some focusing orbs. And then the void bond. Okay. So far so good. Yeah, okay. Let's go again. Exactly. Don't cast spell. Finish casting. Yeah, that works. Down to 56, and that's the end of tier 2. Ooh, that sucks. Because now we have to take blasting staff because otherwise Gravehold's gonna take too much damage. Well, guess I'm not getting any more spells. Unleash twice, that's the least amount of damage. And ignite. Destroy 4 cards in hand. We cannot afford to exhaust. Think I'm just better off losing all the crystals because the sparks is just going to turn into damage. There we go. Finish casting. I don't think it can even unleash 3 times. Yeah, there we go. Rip. Try again. I'm not gonna keep doing this because it takes a lot of luck involved to like successfully to pull this off either way. Lava tendril, flexing dagger. I don't think it was a good idea to mass buy the flexing daggers. I should just have bitten the bullet and just kept buying from the supply the cards that I wanted. Yeah. Also for once. Yeah, wow. Could you shuffle, please? Could you shuffle? It's 5 already. I'm just gonna put all the damage out. Over. Let's just go out to relics. I don't care anymore. Whatever. That sucks. We are forced to do that because otherwise we're gonna take too much damage on Gravehold. Let's get a Phoenix Flame in there. Yeah, devour 2 relics. I cannot afford to take the damage myself, so you know, we're kind of forced into this. I can wait with that spark, that's fine. Reduce. Let's just focus that. There's another Phoenix Flame. Okay. Yeah. Well, next time at least. I think we just forced to do that because we cannot afford to take the damage. That's another thing on Extinction mode. You end up in situations where on normal mode, or at least just expert mode, increased difficulty, you start out with the 2 extra HP. So you can kind of afford to just say, well, if it dies, it dies. I'm just gonna get some focusing off right now, and I'm not going to buy. Well, I am going to buy, right? 1, 2. No, I'm not. You simply cannot afford to take the damage here compared to the other modes. So you're forced into just taking the risky way out because, well, everything is risky, so might as well take the one that's risky but can bring you to victory. It makes you survive the longest because you need the time. I don't think Phoenix Flame is that good here either. I don't know. Should I just try to get focusing off early on? Is that the way to do it? Wow. Yeah. Only 3 times it is. Let's get this done. I think we'll have. No, we won't even. Not for quite some time. So let's get some blasting staffs out there. Without charge for. Let's put that there because that's going to be 5 down to 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Wow. Of course, of course. So next time 4. No, I won't even. So let's just get the blasting staffs out of the way. Well, I have to destroy 4 cards. That's really unfortunate. It's really bad timing. Phoenix Flame is the least valuable. Cost goes again. Ignites, I guess. Well, that's answered for me. Rip. Okay, let's try go focusing off. I forgot to check damage output because there are so many minions. So, like, yeah, 4. But what's gonna be my first buy then? Is it still going to be a flexing dagger? Do I just go into ether with that? Charges. Those four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just go for a charge. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I even afford to take the damage? Well, 3 spells. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So what do I do here? Still take the focusing up. Gotta take that down because otherwise I'm risking too much. Focusing breach. Yeah, exactly. Wow. I'll suffer those because I want the spells. There's so much damage coming in. Gravel can take that 1 damage, to be honest. Okay. Well, let's see how it's going down. Okay, that works out for us. No, 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 that's not what I wanted. There we go. Finish casting, and then that damage. Then we're ready for whatever minion comes next, and turn. Okay. 2 there. I can focus that, so that's fine. Put that over there. Focus that. Prep that spark, and in turn. Okay. Okay, let's hope it's gonna work out. Yeah, of course. Of course. I had all the damage ready. Let's survive the void bonds, so let's hope it's not unleashing. Okay, what do I do here? I still think the Seraphage is the worst one. So that'll be 4 damage right there. 1, 3, 1. And then just hope everything works out. And there we go again now. Yeah. Okay, so what do we do? That's gonna be these 6 damage. 2, well, 8 damage. There we go. Heal, charge. Okay. Like, I appreciate what the focusing orb is doing, but it also is just delaying the damage and like not getting the flexing dagger. Yeah, that's just alright. Almost kills us. Twice in place of his 2. Yeah, that's the last amount of damage we can take. What was doing the first game? That was working somehow. I don't know how, but it was working. Got us very close to victory. Sad that I didn't record it because now I can't really go back to it. Yeah, rip. Okay. I don't think that was even close to winning. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was I skipping flexing dagger? No, I can't. I couldn't have. Flexing dagger on top. Wow. Kind of forced to do that. Oh, they reversed. Wow. To be fair, it's like there's 4 cards, so it's not totally unlikely. Let's get our flexing dagger. Did I just focus that? I definitely think I was doing a lot of focusing the third breach, putting the sparks in there to overemphasize, well, not overemphasize, but putting extra crystals in hands down the line. Why not do our 2 relics? Whatever you feel like. It's never gonna matter to me anyway. Let's get one of them to see if we can buy that off with it. That's that gone. Would prefer to go in between there. What is what it is. Okay, could I have a hand of 4 crystals by any chance? No? Okay, I definitely don't think Phoenix Flame is that good anymore. It's like it has a very, very small niche. Where it can be easily obtained by any mage whatsoever. But yeah, it just demands a lot to be used. I can cleanly get rid of that. I can get rid of both. No, I can't. Oh, oh well. Gotta take some risks sometimes, right? Yeah, rip. GG. There's no way to win this. I didn't get my forecast spells, so yeah, I didn't line up my deck quite well enough. So that's on me. That's on me. Wow. Finally. Let's see how it's gonna go. Yeah, of course. At least it gets a lot of spells that I can buy now. Yeah, that's GG. 49. Yeah, that was a really bad game. That was a really bad game. I'll try again. Okay, so let's be very careful with what we're doing. Whatever can I do? Did I just? I can't just be focusing those, can I now? But then again, like if I buy Flexing Dagger, I delay getting the 4. Yeah, I just focused here. I don't think it's worth going through the Flexing Dagger, because this way I can just keep that crystal coming over. So now we have 4. Otherwise, this card would have been the Flexing Dagger. Now we put in 2, but it's fine. So that's the issue there. I kind of feel like I'm forced into something else in the spell because now we have 3 spells coming up in that rotation. But yeah, it's just gonna do. It's just gonna make do. So that's 2 again. We're just gonna keep doing that until we have this open. So even though we have 4, we could buy more spells. I think I'm just gonna focus on opening it up. Maybe that's a mistake, actually. Because eventually... I'm just got 3 cards in hand. It's very tempting to do that right now. Oh yeah, it's the perfect opportunity, to be fair. Okay, fair. That's good. So that's gonna be 4, 5, yeah. So we're just gonna open that up. So we have all spells prepped at the same time, not slowing us further down, and now we can buy spells again. Discard prep spell because we don't want to take that damage. It's what it is. Alright, so let's get the lava tendril. Okay, nice. Not so nice. Yeah, that's 3 minions out at the same time. Oh, why is this so difficult? Let's get some more spells into work. Yeah, well, we only had 1 minion, the standard minion in tier 1, so I guess that works out. I don't know. So that'll be 4 damage. It's not gonna take any of them down. If I wait next turn, I can get more. Yeah. That's gonna be the 4 there. 1, 1. Oh. 4. Don't cast spell because otherwise it's gonna bug out and deal 4 damage indefinitely. That's not so good. Just gonna take that down there. That out. Void one again. So I know, yeah, there's too many spells to keep rotating. I don't think, yeah, we should get any more spells after this, but it helped us out so far. Okay. Haven't dealt much damage yet. Now it's coming through. Okay, that's perfect for that. Oh. Lucky. Only hit one of them. I hope to hit some sparks. Well, with lucky, I mean it only hit one of this forecast spells. It still sucks that it hit one of them at all, but it is what it is. We cannot remove this for each empty 5 piles. Right now it's just 4, which is fine. I don't feel like this is so much beatdown because it's actually like so slow at ramping up. But then again, like we are playing Jian and she's not quite made for this environment, so to speak. Unleash twice again. 2, 3. No, we don't want that. We're gonna empty focusing, then some ignites. Wait, what? Oh, and then take 4 damage. Right. 2, 2, 1, 5, 2. Yeah, okay. Rip. GG. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then some focusing up. Because we don't want to care too much about it. Right now I think we're just gonna focusing focus on focusing our breaches. We don't care too much about having. Could we have gone before, please? We're just gonna. Okay, so once this is open, we focus more on 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we begin actually buying spells. I think that's the goal. So now, couldn't that which the Vow spells come out now? That would have been really neat. Felt much more efficient. Yeah, why do you have to wait? Why do you have to wait? You don't need to do this stuff. And then we're just gonna focus on buying charges. Why not just keep it prepped? Because it's gonna deal the 1 damage we need, and then we can have it ready for whatever tier 2 minion comes out, and we can keep some crystals in deck. For 1. Okay, so we have it if we go next. Can we have 4 crystals at some point, please? 2. Well, it's gonna be quite delayed. And I also hate Pulverizing Ray, especially for true solo. It's so rough. It's so rough. It's so bad. Do we just want to mass double cast it? I guess we kind of do. Just to get the damage out, we need to rotate that lava tendril through. Well, rip. I will say this game is just really bad luck as well. But I don't think this was the way to do it for this deck either way. It's too difficult to keep up with getting the 4 Ether hands, which we really need. No, we don't need to do that. Just double cast it here. 4, 4. That's the 2. I think Unleash is worse. But it's still like taking 2 damage each time is still bad because that can end the game for us right now. Oh. Well, that's that out of the way. Rip. Yeah, rip. GG. Is it even worth trying? Let's try one last time. Alright, so what we want to do is try to get as many turns with 4 crystals in our hand to ramp up the spells. I believe I had quite a few lava tendrils, Voidbond ignites for that game either way, so I think that's going to be the goal. I'm still gonna do 4 Feral Lightning for Darkfire. What I'm going to put on top? I don't think we want Ignite that early on. It's more mid to late game. That's really Spark goes up because it's just half cast itself. With the Black Mirror. What do I want to put on top? Did I buy Flexing Dagger? That's a very good question. Was it just luck? Was I just lucky? Let's just put a Flower Focusing Orb on top. get some focuses in here. I think this is what I was doing. Next time. Yeah, and then I just end up with the free spells hand, and yeah, it's what it is. Well, I don't necessarily, because I have this. So I cast 2 of them, and then I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, it doesn't matter. So it will come up again eventually, but yeah. And the next one. So what do I want to do now? I think, honestly, just go all in on spells and hope it works out. Just devour the relics, man. I don't want it. No, 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 no. Let's get some ignites and 2, 3, 4, 5, easy. Alright, so now they're lining up quite well. We can even keep that prepped. Okay. Okay, now I don't like the free ether, and I'm gonna get that again, won't I? No matter what I do. So I don't quite know my answers to that, because I really need to get back to the 4 crystals hand. Oh, I could just keep crystals in hand. Well, not for that, because polarizing ray is the worst. If I could, I would remove it when testing for this, because it's not good. I'll take 2. Okay, yeah, of course. Discard a prep spell. Let's remove that. That's worse. And we can remove it. Well, we are ready to instacast next turn, which is good because we have so many. Oh, it started with 8 for once. 2, 1. We need to make room for, yeah, all of that. I still think the Unleash is worse overall, but I'm not an expert on this. Oh wow, that ended up being quite perfect. I have to destroy 4 cards in hand. Wow. I think, yeah, GG. But the Unleash wouldn't have made happen any different. Yeah, that's 55 again, right? Rip. Did I focus on the wrong minions? Did I do anything different? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's try a new game. Let's try the same setup but with Kadir, because she's just not necessarily better, but more attuned to this. These price ranges. Focusing up. Now we go to spells. Spectral Echo would have been a lot better for Jian as well. Have the Ignite, we have Lava Tendril. We have a Void Bond, Darkfire. She can also just keep gems in hand for the 5 Darkfire. Her lighting is just bad. Uninteresting. Alright, so do we want to go for the Darkfire? No, I think we just want to mass by Ignites and Lava Tendrils, to be honest. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put an Ignite in there. That's an easy start. Gain 1. Let's open up this. Let's get a Lava Tendril. Devour 2 relics. The next one, for free ether, I just want to focus. Let's remove this. Again, I think I'm just going to focus this until it's open. When I have 3 ether or 3 spells, it's just going to be 3 ignites. 3. Yeah, I think this feels a lot better already, just because the mage buying power of the mage is just much more attuned to it. We can discard the 3 relics crystals at this point. Okay, discard. Okay, that's a good timing. We can get a Phoenix Flame, just for the 2 damage, to be honest. It's not so much for anything else. I don't know what to do with these. No, we don't. We just want to get our spells at this point. Okay. 1, 2. So I can have 6 spells. Okay. That's the one out. Oh yeah. So if we go again, we can get rid of that. If it gains 1 life. Okay. This is the last round of tier 2 as well. That was all the minions from its own set, so we can have a Venomite for 1 more, I guess. Let's focus this up. I think just focusing up here. And play against 1 life. Charge and turn. Yeah, we can use a charge on that. Alright, so focusing, open that up. So now we can really use it all. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have used it on Phoenix Flame. Huh. It's too late now. Okay, nice. So I'm happy about that. I guess I couldn't have seen it coming either way, even if I wanted to. Okay, we need to get rid of this. Play against 1 life. Did I get the right ones? I guess I did. Beautiful. No, Lava Tender is gonna do that. Gotta remember what I was doing here. No, we just want to gain Ether right now. Charges. Ether 4 charges. We can take the damage right now. That's a benefit of playing Kadir. Gravel's gonna suffer 2 damage for each time. Supply pile has 4. The only problem is there's this one. Okay, what do we do here? That's gonna charge me all the way up. That's gonna charge, yeah, after the words, so it's fine. Okay. Let's just go back because I don't want the sparks here. Okay. Can I gain 1? It's gonna be more damage outright. How much damage gonna be? If I go again, that'll be 4, 8, 6, 14, 15, 16, 16, or 19. Oh yeah, so we want that because that's actually GG. If I'm not mistaken. I can suffer that. Okay, I think this is GG. 4, 4, 3. Getting that charge for that. Yeah, GG. Oh, it feels good. Alright, so yeah, the problem is Jian is just not hitting the right like buy points, so to speak. And Kadir is. No, that's not what I want to do. And Kadir is. And her ability is very fine-tuned to like having loads of small spells to just double cast them essentially. Well, not double cast them, but reutilizing them over and over. So she's just much better at doing this than Jian is, where Jian likes to get a gem early on and get the mid-level spells at the 5 or 6 cost, maybe 7 if she's particularly lucky. Because there isn't a lot of good 7 cost spells to double cast, but you get what I mean. Get the 6 cost spells, that's where she really shines. And just double use them because she's very efficient in turning Ether into damage through the spells, through Black Mirror. And Kadir is just much better attuned at this game. Yeah, I don't know what else I could say. Jian would do better on expert mode because she would have a bit more to run off. But I think, yeah, we could do this setup with other mages as well. Let's try that. Let me just do a print screen over here. Okay, new game. Okay, so what mage? We can try Brama, I guess. Like, Kadir is just one of the better mages in my opinion from the early set. Could go Adelheim because he can go for the 5 costs as well. But let's try Brama here. Prince of Gluttons, Extinction mode. Casting stuff, spells, Phoenix Flame, Ignite. We also do a lot better with Amplify Vision because, yeah, the problem with low cost spells is that you can mass buy them quite efficiently. But on the other hand, you end up overstocking on them, so you don't, what's it called? So you don't, yeah, you don't get to open your breaches, and you saw with Jian especially that we often ended with spells in hand, so we had to choose between getting spells or opening up our breaches outright. And it's just not so good at doing that. Alright, so we need a bit of breach support. Not really if we just get our fourth breach open really early. So I think we do want to start with a lava tendril, if we are allowed to do so, and we are. Devour two relics, whatever. I don't care. Let's get the lava tendrils for. Do we even want to do that? No, we can just wait. Unless we want another lava tendril right now. But I think we kind of do. It's just one of them. Yeah, so that worked out in our favor. Fever. I think we just want to focus up our third breach here. Getting a dark fire here would be immense, and I think we might just open up, empty that supply pile to do that exactly. Because that's actually quite a good amount of damage. Let's put it like that. Okay. Do we want to do that? No, damn it. Would really appreciate. Yeah, we got it. Fine. We're gonna keep bird light for now. Finish casting. Because we can get the ether for the next one, but I guess it didn't matter. What do we do here? What do we do here? So we've already seen one of the. It's likely to come out now, but then again, we also just want to get the damage going. Do we want to use bird light? That's gonna be free, so we don't. No, we don't, because we want to use it to focus up the next one. Oh, never mind. Like, we're slightly better off than other mages when it comes to. Oh, should have thought about that. Oh yeah. Can we even put it down to 7? No, no, no. So we kind of forced to do this. It's what it is. Now we end that turn. Right. Oh yeah, we just discard 1. Skip discard. And then we have the 4. And now we open that up, and now we can focus on getting charges on more spells. Maybe we should just have done that already, but Darkfire's already just taking away from that. Okay. No, I should have kept Ward Light. There we go. No, I can't because, yeah, it's the 2 damage. It's in the wrong spot. I keep forgetting. Okay. Yeah, we're too far away from claiming victory to do that stuff, so yeah. Feel kind of forced into this. Don't like it. If we go again, nope. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So the question is, do I just want? Yeah, I just want that. I don't quite want to heal now, but then again, suffers 4 damage. Yeah, we kind of forced into that. Yeah. Rip. Rip. Rip lava tendril. Really cannot afford the damage anymore. Just crystals. Well, here's what it is. No, we're just gonna keep it. Keep those. Don't cast spell. Yeah, rip GG. There's no way to stop that. 46, not too bad. I don't know. Should I just focus on getting Darkfire early? It just falls off so quickly. But it is one of those things where it's like some mages can get it early on and then use it to stabilize the game, but because of discarding, it slows itself down a bit. So do we even want to use Darkfire is the question. Let's just put a Lava Tendril on top. Focus on getting all the small 4-cost spells. Could even have made more. But good thing we didn't. That was really bad timing. We're just gonna open that up. At least we have the Lava Tendril. Okay, for 4 ether. We have 3 ether there, so it's fine. Let's just get the Lava Tendril, I think. There are 3 spells. Yeah, why not? Void Bonded all the way. Okay, now we could use some healing. Let's keep that. Yeah, we're kind of forced to do that, even though we don't really want the ether right now. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3 as well. So we are good to get some void bonds right now. Oh, that's 2. That's 2 because of the void bond, obviously. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, there's no way I can open that up in time. So that's gonna be that 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, time to focus up, boys. Let's get some charges in, alright? Don't cast spell. Finish casting because we want the ether for later if we run into another low ether hand. Oh, that's the wrong way. It's fine because they both gonna get used here. I think this point we just want some ignites, honestly. Perfect. Don't cast spell. Do I want the ether? I want the ether. Let's begin opening that up. While we still can. Okay, at least Gravel is somewhat healthy. It's not my intention, but they're both gonna get used anyway, so it's fine. Oh, well, nope. Good thing it ended up there as 1 extra damage. I don't say no to 1 extra damage. Let's get some ignites in, that's gonna help us heal up again. Well, nope. For some reason, it feels like not doing that for me. Let's get some void bonds there. Destroy 4 cards in hand. Still, is the ignite better in the void bond? I think so. Well, this iteration certainly is. Oh, it's fine. Let's heal up. Let's survive for a bit longer. Talking about surviving a bit longer. So I found 1 free, that's 2. Yeah. I can't suffer 5 damage because then it unleashes. It cannot unleash 3 times because then it suffers damage. 68. If I had been an expert, I would survive that, and then we could have continued on for a bit longer. Four, one. No. Quit game. Resume game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a single lava tendril on top. Maybe we should just put ignites, honestly. But it really depends on the games, I guess, as well, so let's put ignites up there because I'm gonna buy one now. Okay. What does it say here? 4. I don't need. Let's keep buried light prepped there, so we can just keep prepping it. Oh. Are we just gonna run the risk, honestly? I think we're just gonna run the risk. So what do we want? Do we don't want another spell? No, we want to focus that up. Okay. There we go. Won the lottery. Oh, haven't seen that for a while. Have to go twice too. Ooh, nice. We don't say no to that. Let's just focus that up. Brama suffers 2, I think. I cannot take either of them out anyway, so it's just. This is only 3. Let's just get the ignites out of there. Okay, so what do we do now? So that's 4 plus the 3. It's not quite enough. It's not quite enough no matter what. Now it is. Let's just heal up there. A single Phoenix Flame, I guess. Polarizing Ray. Put some damage out there. Need to put them all out. That's 4 exactly for when that comes around. It's so, but it's not. It doesn't feel. Polarizing Ray definitely doesn't feel balanced around one-player games, one-mage games. And of course, they don't need to at all times be balanced around it, but when you play it and you can't remove it from the game, it just feels bad. For 40 for... Do we just want to get a Void Bond? No, just another Lava Tendril and we're good. Well, now we just want to heal up. Because the Ignites are coming in. That's nice. Shouldn't have taken that Phoenix Flame. Alright, I think this is also this proof that it's gonna get far away. Even if Brama feels like she's doing well, she's just not doing enough. Expert mode. Like that would have been 5 more health to run off. And we could have been doing better. I didn't look at the statistics. Whatever. I think that's enough of it already. Yeah. Kadir can do it. Kadir can do it, but she's also just much more fine-tuned to that particular setup.